In this podcast episode, Nisha Shah, a former investment banker turned financial educator, shares deep insights into managing money, building financial freedom, and cultivating a mindset akin to the top 1%. The conversation covers managing money over merely earning more, overcoming financial anxieties, breaking free from societal expectations, smart saving and investing, and reframing success toward personal financial happiness rather than traditional status or wealth metrics. Nisha also walks listeners through practical steps to build financial security and develop healthier relationships with money. Nisha emphasizes that earning a high income does not automatically translate to financial freedom or wisdom. What truly matters is how one manages the money they make. Many people mistake higher earnings for better money skills, but without disciplined budgeting, saving, and investing, income increases can simply lead to proportionate increases in spending. Establishing good habits early on, regardless of income level, is essential for long-term wealth building. Nisha shares her personal journey from investment banking to helping others rethink money and success. Despite enjoying the glamour and financial perks of banking, she felt increasingly disconnected from her genuine desires and identity. She discusses the challenge of breaking away from conventional expectations, such as steady jobs and social pressure to conform, and encourages introspection about whether one lives for themselves or for others' approval. Financial stability is vital to safely explore new paths, allowing people to have a financial cushion before making big changes. The fear of leaving a chosen path due to past investments in education, relationships, or lifestyle can be paralyzing. Nisha addresses this sunk cost bias by encouraging listeners to prioritize their own happiness over maintaining appearances or nostalgia for the past. Courage isn't just bold risk-taking, it's having the financial security to walk away from unfulfilling situations without immediate consequences. Before quitting a job or making significant financial moves, Nisha advises establishing an emergency fund, often 3 to 6 months of essential expenses, to provide peace of mind. She highlights the value of keeping your day job while experimenting with side projects in evenings or weekends, reducing pressure since bills are still covered. This approach allows creativity and risk-taking without harmful financial stress. Many avoid facing their finances due to discomfort in confronting spending habits or debt, a psychological bias known as the Ostrich effect. Nisha explains how money has become more abstract through digital payments, reducing the friction that once made spending feel more tangible. The modern ease of transactions increases the importance of conscious reflection to avoid impulsive purchases. Developing willpower through budgeting and pausing before spending, such as waiting 48 hours on impulse buys, can greatly improve financial decisions. Nisha outlines a simple framework to analyze personal finances by dividing income into 3 buckets: fundamentals, essential expenses, fun, leisure and enjoyment, and future you, savings and investments. Suggested allocations might be 65% fundamentals, 25% fun, and 10% for the future. When reviewing spending, asking if a purchase is needed, if it can be reduced, or if a cheaper alternative exists, helps build intentional spending habits that align with personal values rather than societal pressures. Taking consistent action is repeatedly emphasized. Nisha stresses that learning about finances without applying that knowledge leads nowhere. Micro-habits include immediate implementation of lessons learned, automating savings, and setting concrete, measurable financial goals instead of vague wishes. Small, incremental steps compound over time and differentiate those who grow wealth from those who remain stagnant. Rather than cutting every discretionary expense, Nisha suggests aligning spending with what brings genuine joy. She debunks the myth of cutting seemingly trivial items like daily coffee, encouraging listeners to invest in what matters most to them. People often waste money on buying status symbols or upgrades that don't significantly increase happiness. Spending on experiences or meaningful purchases generally yields more lasting fulfillment than chasing the latest expensive item. While saving money is valuable, Nisha points out its limits. You can only save a fraction of what you earn. Increasing income by creating more value is the more powerful and less limited financial lever. Whether through career advancement, entrepreneurship, or side hustles, growing one's earning potential widens the gap between income and spending, enabling greater savings and investment. This reframe challenges the common fixation on austerity and positions earning growth as essential for financial empowerment. Nisha addresses the emotional aspects of money and the danger of comparing oneself to others. Two people earning the same can feel vastly different satisfaction levels depending on their social circle's income. Social media exacerbates this by exposing people to extreme success, often framed as normal, fueling feelings of inadequacy. She encourages shifting focus to individual goals and appreciating one's own progress rather than envying others. The conversation moves to a pivotal insight. The top 1% of financial happiness differ from society's narrow definition of financial success. Those genuinely happy with their finances have clarity about what a good life means to them and make every financial decision in alignment with that intrinsic purpose. Before spending, these individuals ask if their choices bring them closer to their personal vision of happiness, rather than chasing external benchmarks or status. Nisha debunks the myth of truly passive income, explaining that all income streams require effort, especially upfront. She advocates investing in the stock market, particularly low-cost index funds like the S&P 500, as the most accessible and reliable long-term wealth-building tool with minimal active management. This approach aligns with Warren Buffett's advice and suits money that won't be needed for at least 5 years due to market volatility. Nisha advises against viewing homeownership purely as an investment. While owning a home offers psychological comfort, renting provides flexibility and freedom to pursue opportunities elsewhere. Given rising property prices relative to wages and additional hidden costs like taxes and maintenance, she suggests carefully weighing whether homeownership fits one's values and financial situation. Saving and investing might offer better long-term growth than tying money up in real estate. To radically improve financial well-being, Nisha recommends a sequential approach. First, build a $2,000 emergency fund to reduce scarcity mindset and stress. Second, pay off high-interest debt above 8% before investing. And finally, start investing once debt is manageable. This order addresses emotional as well as mathematical factors, recognizing peace of mind as a crucial component of financial health. Nisha highlights 3 major pitfalls: spending to impress others, continually upgrading possessions with diminishing happiness returns, and buying based on brand names rather than actual utility. Becoming aware of these tendencies helps prevent unnecessary expenses driven by external validation or marketing pressures. A standout theme is valuing personal growth. Nisha credits investing in skills, knowledge, and creative pursuits as the most impactful financial decisions she's made. Despite initial costs and time spent learning new skills outside her banking background, these investments opened doors that dramatically transformed her career and happiness. Nisha encourages listeners to stop regretting past financial choices or missed opportunities, reminding them that the best time to start building wealth is today. With age often comes higher income and clearer goals, which can accelerate progress. Having a compelling why behind saving or investing strengthens commitment and consistency. When asked to choose, Nisha advocates for financial flexibility over rigid discipline. Life has seasons, and being adaptable allows one to seize opportunities and enjoy life while maintaining overall balance. Saving and spending sensibly should both have their place. Nisha favors credit cards when used responsibly for rewards and protections, but cautions that debt with high interest is financially detrimental. She stresses that money invested in assets working for you outweighs simply holding cash savings beyond an emergency fund. While not advising changing relationships for money's sake, Nisha notes that exposure to people who have achieved higher financial goals expands one's view of what is possible. This social awareness encourages growth rather than envy or discouragement. Nisha reframes the conversation away from chasing large financial milestones toward cultivating a life that aligns with personal values and definitions of happiness. This mindset fosters sustainable, meaningful wealth and peace of mind.